Om Shanti. With the speciality of unity and faith, become full of success. One direction, stable in love for the one. The speciality of beads is that all the same type of beads are threaded on one thread. In the same way, when all of you beads of the Rosary of Victory are seen to be in the same one direction, stable in love for the one in a constant stage, you will then be threaded in the Rosary. If there are two directions among yourselves, you then become a bead of the other Rosary, that is, the Rosary of 16,000. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 9 with the speciality of unity and faith. Become full of success. Today's topic, one direction, stable in love for the one. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is okay. That's what Baba wants. We all to remain okay all the time. Many had been saying that how much love and power they feel, intoxication, when Chandramani Dadi speaks. And that's the speciality of Dadis. Prakashmani Dadi shares many, many experiences with Brahma Baba. And she said that how Baba used to test them, their faith. If Baba, one time she was saying Baba was giving Toli, and he passed her, not even looking at her, and didn't give Toli. Because a lot of wasteful thoughts can come. Baba doesn't love me, doesn't like me, he ignored me, but she said she kept smiling. And in the end, then Baba went to her and gave her Toli, but not like, the way he was giving. Many times give some big task and to see if they can do it. You have heard that once Baba sent her to get some flyers printed to Ahmedabad. And she had money only to take train and reach there, but no money for flyers. So she started going, looking for some printers. Finally, she found one and she went in and showed flyer to the printer and said, I want to print 5,000 or I don't remember exact number, 10,000 flyers. And then she asked how much it will cost. But when he looked at Dadi, looked at the flyer, he said, oh, I want to donate. I won't charge you. So many stories of faith. You have heard the story, Dadi Gulzar and one other sister were sent to Lucknow. And Baba said, go in first class and stay in government quarters. So whatever Baba used to say, they will repeat. So they sat in a regular class and keep telling the conductor, we want to go in first class. You want to go in first class, but you don't have ticket for first class. But still we want to go in first class. Anyway, looking at them as holy people or whatever, he took them in first class. And then when they reached Lucknow, so those days there used to be rickshaws, bicycle, driven little kind of vehicle. And he said, where you all have to go? This is a government house. So he thought maybe they are some big people. So he took them there. And then they were asking which letter, where you work, what is. They say, we want to stay here. We want to stay here. And they stayed. It's like whatever Baba said, it was so much in there that because Baba has said, it's going to happen. Lot of stories like that of Dadis, their faith. Baba has said it must happen. And now, of course, we don't have Sakar Baba, but even in Murli, whatever Baba says, Baba wants us, 8 of us, very close, just following Baba's direction, one direction. Even just to see what really that one direction is. Because all it will tell their whatever their ideas are. So which one is Baba's direction? So all these requires churning and understanding, and whatever time we have, the aim should be to be in, if not 8, at least 108. That should be the aim. And of course, if we cannot make it in 108, then there is 16,000. That's also really not very big. But as much we are close to Baba. Yesterday, someone, as much we love Baba, that much we love family. It's our family. We are just one family. So Baba is saying today, one direction, stable in love for the one. It's like consistent. The speciality of beads is that all are same type of beads and are threaded in one thread. And that is thread of Baba's love, right? Baba says, in the same way, when Baba says, all of you, beads of the rosary of victory, are seen to be in the uh, same one. Same one direction, stable in love for the one, in the constant stage, stable stage, constant stage. While I'm reading, I'm looking at what is my stage. Many give very different good uh, comments, opinions. But I look at my own self. I want to be, of course, Baba's drishti on each one of us, each one of us. We have been chosen by Baba to be the instruments for Baba's task. But as an instrument, the qualification which Baba is giving us is to be in that constant stage. Baba said, then what will happen? You will be threaded in the rosary of victory. Even if we had been with Baba for so many years, but last few years are very important. Whatever we have accumulated, whatever we haven't yet settled, whatever way Maya hasn't come to test, everything is going to happen in an extreme way. But Baba's children, all of us, just know that we are about to reach the destination. Whatever obstacles are there, we have to pass with honor. That should be the thought. Baba says if there are two directions among yourselves, you then become the bead of the other rosary, and that is the rosary of 16,108. Yeah, quite a lot to think about it and look at ourselves and see where I can, whatever time I have at confluence age, past is past, right? But whatever years I have, we keep aim to be merged in Baba's love, follow one direction. And one of the method which is emerging is if 8 of us sit together, whether for spiritual chit chat, planning for program, taking everyone's ideas and come to one conclusion is one direction. That at least we can start that yes, I can be with the 8 and we all 8 will follow one direction. So we have to look around for those beats that we can be together. Very, very close, but also very detached. Because when we are close, we have subtle attachment, subtle kind of support for each other, little dependency. So if I am merged in Baba's love, then we can be, as Baba said, detached and lovely. Especially these days, many, many souls are becoming angels, joining advanced party. But we all have to be with Baba, love for each other, support for each other, but still be detached and lovely. So all of us will think about it, practice, and experiment. Om Shanti. Hmm. Om Shanti.
Mm.
Do you want to say a few words about you? From
Ah,
where?
the spotlight is on me. I just want to say Om Shanti to my angelic, divine Brahmin family.
Hmm.
Yes, and special greetings to you, special angel Mohini Didi. I
Thank
always see you in a very special role, Didi, because you have a special connection to the subtle region and to my favorite angel, Brahma Baba. And I may ask you some questions about that. But let me introduce myself. Some of you may have met me in Madhuban. I've been to Madhuban several times. Haven't been recently for different reasons. And you may have seen me in Peace Village. And I am the coordinator of the Raj Yoga Center in Barbados. We call it the university because we are learning such high knowledge. We are learning how to be divine, how to live life more abundantly. And there's always constant learning. No matter how much you know, there's always more to learn. And of course, Barbados is surrounded by water, so we always think of the ocean and see how vast it is. And therefore, our minds are always going out, 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 and down, down into the ocean. And so we are having so we call it the university. So we're into Baba's university. Yes. And so, but Didi Mohini, I think you're a very fortunate soul because you've taken sustenance from Brahma Baba when he was in his sacral form. You've also taken sustenance from Baba as a divine angel. And so, what is your most profound quality or say impact, influence that Sakar Baba has had on you? That's one. And also from Avyak Bapdada. Two questions in one. Profound influence that has held you together for so many years with zeal and enthusiasm. Can you think of one thing that you can share with us that has kept you in that kind of high stage?
Well, Barbados is a beautiful, beautiful island. And as you said, that ocean all around. And I remember when I have visited many times, and a few times I have gone also, and looking at the tides, and it's very beautiful. And of course, you had been with Baba many, many years, right? And I know you well, and you brought a lot of things in the education department because you were principal, and also now using knowledge for many different types of services. So we really appreciate your role also.
Thank you.
When I reflect back about being with Baba, there are certain things which I appreciated in Baba, and there were certain things he also wanted us to be like that. one thing I like is that how sweet he was, how cheerful he was, and very, very respectful, humble. Even we know that he knew also that God is using his body. He also knew what is his future status, but he never showed that, like, as of course intoxication are of two kind. One is ego and other is pure pride. But one thing, whenever I saw him, he's observing, he's watching and giving sakash. Many, many incidents I know when somebody did a mistake or something happened, and everyone will kind of start saying, you are always like this, you are careless, you are paid more attention. You know, we keep drawing attention. And Baba was just watching, not saying anything, no direction, no teachings, no corrections. He's observing, and I could see that he's like lighthouse, giving light and light to that soul. Because if something has happened, or a mistake or whatever, we don't have to make people feel guilty about it, right? But help him to uplift and be more powerful so that that person doesn't repeat it again. One time, Didi Mohini had to do something and she forgot. So Baba called her, have you done this? She said, oh, I forgot. Baba said, do you think it's a big mistake? Because how many people will get useless thoughts because what you didn't do? It was very important. So Didi became little serious because she realized that yes, she shouldn't forget. Because forgetting was not on Baba's dictionary. You have to do it, you have to do it. But these days, very easy, I forgot, So then after few moments, that Baba looked at Didi and said, can there be mistake in drama? So I realized how beautifully making someone realize, but also letting go of what that soul has done. So many, many things, but the image which appears in front of me of his cheerfulness. So many obstacles came in Yagya, so many. But he was always cheerful. And then, first time when Avyak Babdada's part began, I was taking drishti. And first thought, oh, you are same Baba. Because Baba's drishti had same moist, same twinkle, same kind of, the way it was in Brahma Baba, same was in Dadi Gulzar. So I recognized that yes, he is same, only his part has changed, now he is in his angelic form. And then, one time there were, in the beginning, used 10,000 people. And there was pin drop silence. Baba was giving drishti. We had some guests and they keep looking around as if nobody is there. So I also feel that we should have that deep silence in us, even when we are talking, but our personality should be of silence, like a Babdada. So that when we are around, we stand, people feel the vibrations of silence. Their mind can immediately go into deep silence. So in brief, I will say that,
I'm so curious about that subtle region experience.
Mm.
You have a great speciality. You go and you talk to Angel Brahma, and you give us the messages that we try to put into practice. I often wonder, and we're journey, we often wonder, how do they communicate? What is it like? Is it telepathy? Is it a feeling that you get? What is it like there? And how do you remember all the things that Baba is telling you? We think in that way many times because we really have a deep love for the subtle region and for Angel Brahma because we have not been sustained by Brahma when he was in his bodily form. And so and coming from the Abrahamic strand, angels are very special. But they didn't teach us how to become angels. Actually, they thought that we should not become angels. Angels were another set of people. And so when I came to Raj Yoga and I learned that I could become an angel, that was very intoxicating. And that's one of the reasons why I have sustained my interest and sustained my study at the Raj Yoga University, because I can become an angel. And of course, after that, I become a deity. And 108, Mohini Didi, we're aiming for.
Very good.
So can you
I
tell us a bit about your experiences in the subtle region?
actually, when I began going in trance, I only saw images and I didn't understand anything. And after a little while, I start, basically what happens, you can see the lifts are moving, that means there is no sound there. But when I start understanding, as if it's it being thoughts coming in the mind from there, that means Baba is saying it, and in the form of thoughts, they emerge in me. And I know, because some people say, how do I know it is what my thoughts are, what Baba's thoughts are? Because when it's your own thoughts, you know about that. And when you kind of, Baba is communicating with you in silence without sound. So it's not feelings, but yes, feelings is through drishti. But this is more like somebody writes in my mind. It's like it's coming in the mind, everything. It could be same like I'm thinking, and sometimes you might start thinking same. We could communicate in silence. One time we had asked Baba through the Gulzar how everything functions in subtle region. And Dadi Gulzar said, is the positive and the pure energy there, which helps you to understand what Baba says. Yeah, I sometimes also wonder that you don't hear, but it comes in your mind accurately. With the time, it had been many, many years now. It has become very natural.
Yes. So sometimes I think that it is a trigger from the past kalpa. It's deep inside of you inside, and when you hear Baba, it is remembered, a memory that comes up and is triggered. And perhaps that's why you can remember so well.
No, yes, it definitely that could be part of it. But it's like current, it's like present, as if Baba is whatever he has to say. Sometimes people say, but he didn't give you this direction that I said, whatever he says, that's what I can say. I can't add anything or not say what he has said. So yeah, that's Baba's magic or angelic world. works different. I think you all can also, especially when bhog is offered and we are invoking Bab Dada, if you really sit with full love and concentration, you will, at least find few words which emerge in you as if Baba is saying this or this is the saying there. It depends, like if you have that love and total concentration. Because when Dadi Gulzar comes and sit, I always will really, really remember Baba. And I know what little bit what he's going to say in Murli. And when Baba starts Murli, then I kind of confirm that yes. So it's coming from Shiv Baba. We all could be channeling that or understanding. So then when Baba comes, so it could be from subtle regions, it could be in front of Awake Bab Dada, but it can happen. That experience everyone can have.
So it can be an attainment. It can be something you can attain. Is it an attainment? Is it a blessing from Bab Dada? Is it a gift? You're telling me that I can have that type of experience with Baba
Yeah.
in the Sierra region,
So
or anyone who has that aim and objective.
One is going in trance, taking messages, bringing messages, but if there is that connection,
The connection.
even on Thursday evening, you will definitely have some things you will catch from there too.
Yes. So it means that you are in alignment with the energy of Shiva, and also in alignment with the angelic form of Brahma Baba. That alignment is important. Another question came up as you were talking about the sisters who were going to get something printed and they were going on the train and they had nothing. I'm dealing with a situation in which a person is needing help. A person does not have the finances for the help. And when you ask her, where do you want to go? She says, God will provide. And so as you were sharing that story, that was coming into my mind. And I am telling her that God will provide, but you have to take the first step. You have to take a decision, and then God will provide. So how would you counsel someone whose faith is very deep with God? God can do anything. So the soul thinks. And decision, God will provide. So maybe God will provide the insight, and then she would perhaps take a step. How would you counsel her if you had to be in her presence and you have to help her? Besides giving her good wishes and pure feelings, of course.
I think that it's important for any soul at least make attempt, right, to get a job, do something or other, so that the source of income or finances come. Because if that is there, then automatically you will find that there will be more coming. But many times we say, Baba, you are Karan Karamanhar, you are the one, you will do and make us do. But I feel first we have to do, and wherever we are not successful, not able to achieve, then Baba will help. That means we should have full, whatever I need to do, I should do it. And then Baba helps, right? But I can't just sit helplessly and careless and lazy and say, oh, Baba, please do this for me, do that for me. Then it doesn't happen, right?
Yes,
because when Baba says, no, take one step, then I will come forward 10 steps. But if I don't take one step, then Baba won't come forward. But also, when it comes to any kind of treasure, whether it's time or thoughts or money. I think there has to be, Baba has given us knowledge, right? So we have to plan, you know, like I learned since childhood that whatever I get, I keep half. My grandfather said, we used to get 20 rupees, 10 I will save for you, 10 you spend. So once I went to Ahmedabad, had to open a new center, and Baba sent me 500 rupees. So I put aside 50 and spent 450 until we start getting more. So whether it's our energy, whether it's our time, whether whatever it is, but it's very important for us to plan everything properly. Some people, I don't know, some or other, they're not able to plan their life properly. Then a time comes when they don't have anything, or so I'm just saying, now past is past. What can they do? Maybe they didn't know all this since they were not taught that way. But I think that also is very important for people to learn.
Indeed, indeed. And this is the month of love, and everything, everywhere there is love. And I know you once said you don't understand this falling in love, that we must rise in love. And I thought that was a very profound statement. And I would wish you now to speak to us about rising in love. Speak to us about divine love so that we can understand the depths and the importance of being threaded in the one direction of love.
I think that soul to soul, soul conscious love, and love from Baba, God is love. And I think that love is really, especially after belonging to Baba, experiencing God's love, just be embodiment of that. And really immediately people change. They have pure feelings, and they have feelings, energy in such a way they want to do everything. So we have been given God's love, we experience Baba's love, and be embodiment of that love so that others can also experience that love. And as I said, the visible result is pure feelings emerge. And when there are pure feelings, then they are ever ready for any task.
Okay, love.
It's more spiritual love, right?
Yes. And is that the love that you see everything good? Do you see everything that's good? You can make it better, you can make it best, but it does have some goodness in it.
Definitely. In
Yes.
love, you look at the qualities and specialties of everyone.
Thank you for that. And Baba said in the Murli today that we must have the firm thought that we are going to become equal to him. And how are we going to measure that, becoming equal to God? God is so mighty and so full. Where is the measuring stick? What are we comparing? Are we comparing the virtues and the powers? How do we know? How do we measure ourselves?
First we have 100% faith that as Baba's child, I have inherited Baba's all qualities. But then they are now, use was minimum, and now I'm increasing those and becoming full. I gave example of new moon and full moon, but moon is always there, only degrees decline. So same happened with us also, that we kept losing because of body consciousness, and now we are reclaiming all those qualities. Now, how much percentage? I think that depends on how much we fluctuate. Like today, Baba said, are you consistent? How much we remain merged in Baba? And how much now, what percentage is, am I embodiment of that quality? Or I just lose it, like Brahma Baba had quality of sweetness or love. So same is with us. We have to see how consistent it is. And whatever percentage we see is not consistent, pay attention. It's 20% or 10. But look at also how much I have become like Baba also.
Thank you, Didi.
Okay. Nice to
I
talk.
think my time is up,
Yeah.
but I wanted to say that as a special angel who really has a good connection to Angel Brahma, what would you say to the world at this time? The Murti said that we are in hell. What would you say to the world, having been in connection with the Supreme Father and the Supreme Angel?
I think first realization of connection with one's own true self, knowing one's own eternal qualities, and when eternal qualities and connect it with Supreme, connect it with God, and then in a very, very natural way, there will be direction, indication to connect it with the angelic Babas. So the main message at this time is connect with your eternal self and remain connected with one God. Om
Thank you
Shanti.
very much. Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Mohini Didi. I
Thank
have
you.
more questions, but another time perhaps
Yeah.
we will have the chance. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.